So to replicate my book stack, which I would flip through with 10-minute reads digitally, I first tried different subscription services. I then eventually ended up on Script, but Script then turned into Everend, and also Everend to this day. I mean, it's 2026. They have not figured out that maybe it would be useful to the users of their service to have a Android widget available, such that one can actually play the books without having to open the app, which, even though I now have a new phone, still takes way too long for it to be time efficient. And so I still am using Audible, relying on Audible, and this obviously means that I cannot really implement this strategy of flipping through books, because I have to select only a couple of books. And then I listen to these couple of books, and then I again am ending up in the same one-way street as I did before, which is that eventually a book always becomes way too boring. It's like, of course it is, because every sentence basically is sometimes, so basically sentences in terms of interestingness sometimes rank higher and sometimes they rank lower. So in order to get through a book and to then be able to add it to the book count, what I then need to do is I need to go through basically the entire book. But if I want to go through the entire book, I also need to go through the periods, which are less interesting. And only then I would allow myself to basically track the book as finished. An additional rule I made up for myself is that I would count a book as finished also if I read through 80% of it. The reason for this is that sometimes books become, you think a book is interesting and then you realize, okay, actually it's not. And so it's a waste of time eventually. Because, well, I mean, even if you watch something on social media, for example, and it's more interesting than a book, eventually there is always the opportunity cost of time kicking in. And so you switch to doing something else, because now you figured out, okay, I need to probably buy this phone mount because I have researched now enough such that I can make a buying decision or whatever it is. So I tried Script for many years, but it's just on my old Galaxy S10, it would take like a minute sometimes to load, to even open up the app, which is just totally impractical if you are trying to listen to audiobooks while doing something else. It's like I don't have a minute for my phone or for this app to open just that I can listen to audiobooks. It's like already in 2012 or 2013, it would work on an old HTC Desire X with files I had locally stored in a way such that, okay, now I need to count 6, it's